Gather around, everybody. Oh my goodness, we got J-Rock here. Say hello.
Hey, hello.
So everybody, I need, it looks like we have you see me here, which is great because we need somebody to tell us if we can continue to hear J-Rock when I bring this up. Can everybody hear J-Rock right now? Because right now, this music is blaring in my ears. Give us something, J-Rock.
Hello.
My
name is J-Rock.
Anybody hear him peek? Oi, what's up? What up? Suit, not suit. I think sweet. I think J-Rock is also in a suit right now, right?
Definitely.
Definitely. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, we good.
5 and 9s, my friend.
Guys, we're gonna play. This is a few things that are like big firsts. This is the first time I've got my like this earpiece in, and I don't think it's gonna stick around because it's really bad. But I needed the hair tonight, so we couldn't take it out. And two, this is the first time we've ever done a visual novel on stream. And I know the problem is when you think of visual novels, there's really a pretty specific subgenre that you think of. Do you know what I'm talking about, Jake?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
They're usually all dating simulators. And I'm hoping this is not one. I'm hoping this isn't one because I don't want this to suddenly out of left field turn into that. You know what I'm saying?
Just all of a sudden, hey, big boy.
Like, this isn't the time. The KFC
I thought this was about justice.
I'm worried that that's going to be the case. And I literally, this is one of the few games I've seen nothing. I know the Game Grumps have played it. I've seen their first episode and that's it. That's it. So
Scott, kiss J-Rock, you coward.
I don't know. J-Rock is going to be playing. So obviously I'll be playing the titular character. I know that's not how you say it, but like the planet Uranus, it's better to say it wrong than to all go to middle school. So I'll be Phoenix Wright, and J-Rock, you'll be filling in basically everyone else. You're essentially grow ups, this Scott. You're gonna be basically DMing tonight's game. Are you excited?
Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be blasty.
You've got quite a few characters coming, and I like I said, I don't actually know how far we're gonna make it. I don't know how long a case is. I was telling J-Rock before we started that in real life a litigation case will typically last anywhere from like 9 months to 4 or 5 years. So I'm hoping it's not that long. There's a lot of boring parts to that as well, like discovery requests and things like that. So I'm hoping we don't have to actually do the high octane thrill ride of going through thousands of documents.
Beautiful.
I'm trying to get up the main volume. So while I'm doing this, J-Rock, how was your day? What'd you do today?
Well, I went to work. And then I went to my second work. And then the power went out, and they told us to go home. So I'm home.
There you go. That's beautiful. And it's pretty windy here. For those who don't know, upstate New York is in the absolute throes of horrible, stormy, windy night right now. It's very Halloween-y right now, which is pretty great.
Halloween-y.
Pretty bad for the actual trick-or-treaters, though. It's not ideal trick-or-treat weather.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is I'm opening up a screen share with J-Rock so he can see the game and read his lines. I want you all to tell me if stream absolutely tanks. Because it's certainly possible. All right, I have that up. And they're saying they can't hear the game too well. So I'm going to try here to do the audio once more on Phoenix Wright.
Pretty fancy music going on here.
All right, I have it a little bit. Man, Coffee has a tie clip and everything. I do. It's a little tie clip. Yeah, got it in there. I also, I didn't think I was going to wear the. I thought I was just gonna wear my headphones, but I was like, you know what? We'll go full, like secret agent look today, and we'll have that coming out of my like collar. I think that's pretty exciting. All right, do we still have stream? Jake, do you think we still have stream?
What? Yeah.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Can you see if I click options? Did you just see that?
Yes. Yeah. BGM.
Oh my goodness. Slot just subscribed for tier 1. All it took was getting way too dressed up for streams. 2 months. Oh my goodness. Did you hear about the guy who lost? All right, Jake, this one's for you.
What?
Did you hear about the guy who lost his left arm and left leg in an accident?
Actually, yeah, I think he's all right now.
He's all right now. It's true. What up, Vera? We're playing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Vera, you have to leave. We're gonna die now. No, we're just gonna lose the case, and that's fine because I don't know these people, but I do think one of them's Larry Butts, and so I really hope we get him out of jail. So, are you ready?
Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm ready. We're gonna do it. Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Play this game. That's so authoritative. Free butts. Scott knows. Scott knows. Dusimi knows. Here we go. Episode 1. The first turnabout. Oh my goodness. I think that's being pictured is Larry Butts. You ready?
Beautiful. Yeah.
Play the first turnabout? Heck yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
So in mine? Uh-oh.
Oh, that's not good. It's Jam.
Gasp.
Gasp.
Oh wait, who is this?
Who's doing what?
I don't know who this is.
Hopefully that's not Phoenix.
Oh, that's true. All right, do you want to be the murderer?
Damn it! Why me?
That was good. You're a good murderer. You got this, dude.
I can't get caught. Not like this. Oh.
It's J-Rock.
I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. Random stranger. Okay. I'll make it look like he did it.
This is so accurate. This is like eerily accurate to what my day today is like. August 3rd. Oh, I could.
Go ahead.
9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. The guy on the left, Phoenix. Boy, am I nervous. Are you a lawyer? I am. Do you want to be? Wait, yeah, you're Mia. You're absolutely Mia. I think that's the chief.
Okay. Right.
That's J-Rock. Oh, hiya, chief.
Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed.
I like that. You're doing a good voice, man. This is pretty good. What is this game? Actually, I'm going to pause right here I feel like I do need to explain. We've never done a visual novel before, so frankly, we don't know what's going to happen, Slot. It's supposed to be a courtroom drama. Let's hope it stays like that. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this.
I like your cool, seashell that you've got going on today. It's pretty great.
Says a lot about you, ... and your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor?
Not like that. It's don't get this twisted.
You knew the defendant before this case?
Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help Mountain any way I can. I just said this. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. This is Butts.
It's over.
This is Butts.
My life, everything. It's all over. ... Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, it's him.
Death, despair. Oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
Did you see? Wait. Do you see J-Rock? Do you see Scott's comments? Gosh dang, chat.
It sounds like he wants to die. I don't know what made me think. Maybe you think that.
Yeah. Sigh. Oh, Butts.
Nick.
My name's Nick. Hey there, Larry. Wait. Yeah.
Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Who is this dude? Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
What? What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in this world without her. I can't. What?
Can't live in a world without her. I think.
Without her.
Without her, yeah.
I like my eyes. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this?
Allegedly you. It's
Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away.
The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. And that's the show. My
Thanks
name.
for coming.
Why isn't Geek right now? She's doing trick or treating right now, like way out there. She's got the whole family going on, so that's, we'll see her. That's the problem with these time zones, man. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. That cut. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. The sap. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. It's a lot of usuallys. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Game of the year. Yeah, exactly. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Dude. It's pretty good. This is great. I'm into it. Do we think he's guilty or not, chat? Oh, wait, we literally saw the murderer. Never mind. August 3rd, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2. Oh, we're doing it.
Oh, we're here.
Do you want me to be the judge?
What?
You want me to be the judge?
I do whatever you want, man.
I feel like we don't want to put too much on your plate, so why don't you have a Law and Order music playing? I feel cheated. No paperwork? Can we hear the music? Actually, I do want to stop a second. Can we actually hear the music playing right now? Chat? Because we're supposed to be able to. There is music. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
Boom, boom.
This is you, Prosecutor Payne. It's pretty faint.
Oh, this is me?
This is you.
I don't know what voice. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
That was good. That was a good voice.
Yeah.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is a little bit of like Santa from like the Rudolph. This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. That's a good way to start. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Uh-oh.
Weakness right out the bat.
I know. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. What is this sour puss coming off this guy? Come on. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Wow. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Handshaking. Eyesight. Fading.
Mom spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti. I didn't know the judge was going to have this many lines. If this continues, we'll toss it back over to you, but...
Okay.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant. In this case, that's Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix Wright.
It's Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Why would you do a test during trial? This is very accurate. And just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Really? You think that's the test and you think I'm ready? Okay. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what is the victim's name? He's turning to Sean Connery.
Is this really how law works?
Yeah, this is exactly it. Whew. I know this one. Glad I read the case report over, cover to cover, so many times. It's, wait. Uh-oh. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix, are you sure you're up to this?
What? When did you get here? Who let you in here?
I am the law. You don't even know the victim's name?
New past tense. The victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on.
I have that effect.
The victim's name is listed in the court record.
The victim's name is court record. Got it.
Just press tab to check at any time, okay?
Oh,
You have a badge.
Cindy. Her name was Cindy. Okay.
Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Okay. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cinderblock. Mia Fey. Wait. Wait, it doesn't say.
It's autopsy.
Cindy Stone, the victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. Winston, the killer. Okay, Cindy
I have
Stone.
a very similar hairline to that guy.
The bald guy? The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Crushed it. Absolutely nailed it. I'm correct. This is what you do at the bar, actually. This is the bar exam. You press tab in the courtroom IRL. You don't actually. It's shift.
Play this game.
Right, it's shift IRL.
Is the entire board this game?
What's that?
Is the entire, like, when you go to, not the board, the bar. When you take the bar, is it just this game?
It's this test. The test that he's administering right now is the New York bar exam. Which shift? It doesn't matter. That's true. It doesn't matter. And now tell me, what was the cause of death? Oh, dang it. She died because she was old. I think it's this one, but I just want to make sure.
At the right age at 21.
She was a smoker. Okay. Let's hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. Cool. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. Exactly. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Do I? Thank you, Your Honor. Because you don't feel relaxed. That's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
This is a good voice. You're actually crushing this. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue adds to the court record. Just hit shift for that.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial.
Fine, take a look. I'll take a look if it's that important to you. It's rather heavy. Wow, that's a little rude.
Well,
case closed. She was thinking too hard. Case closed. It was an accident, says Ducemia.
that evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
You can't actually call the defendant to the stand. They can't be compelled to testify against themselves. But that's beside the point.
Hello?
Oh, Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case.
Or a line, you know.
You get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything.
Object, says Scott.
Unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. It's gonna be fine. Get him, Larry. Just like, oh, jeez. All right, get him, Larry. Just like we practiced. Why does that lady have a man voice? That's J-Rock, and he's crushing it.
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Antony.
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped. She wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway?
It's going really well.
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris the day before she died.
Apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way.
Hey, Fetus to Fetus just subscribed. Dude, no way.
Dude,
Thank you.
the victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she has been several sugar daddies.
It's taken a turn.
Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dating sim, no.
Dude! We could clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stones was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
I don't want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop from answering? Hands down, my client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Oof. Wins. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? Hold on, my finger. Oh,
you got it.
Cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I just want to drop dead. Yeah, and I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Oh.
You're going to jail.
Okay.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp? Well, did you or did you not? Yeah, well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh. He went. What do I do?
I don't know, what do you do, dude?
All right. Jeez. Okay. I mean, in real life, you just let him... Just have him answer. We're just gonna have him answer. I know. I'll send him a signal.
Through telepathy.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, I was there. I went.
Uh-oh. Order. Well, Mr. Butts?
Dude, chill.
How many lawyer points does he have? I don't know if we're winning. I don't think we're winning.
She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Oh, boy. Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
We're gonna have to ask for a trial by combat. Come on, Coffee. You should have all the lawyer points. I don't know how many lawyer points. I keep pushing tab, but it doesn't tell me. Oh, well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? You can't have a surprise witness. All right.
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order in the court.
How come everyone in the jury is the same dude?
I think it's like 1,000 feet out. They'll kind of have similar haircuts. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, the witnesses were selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit. Is that how you say it?
Sawit?
To the stand. Sawit.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, beautiful.
There he is.
Oh, my.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, game.
Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions to this. Is this correct?
Do you ever get to cross-examine? I don't know. Do you want? I think this is you.
Okay. Oh yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him.
This is my review for it.
Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to the nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there.
That's pretty rough.
Yeah, that's a tough nut to crack.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. I was just thinking that very loudly. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
This ages this game very much.
He has no idea what these cell phones are all about.
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally.
The iPhone.
The phone that Mr. Swahit used was one of those. Your Honor.
This guy related to Alfred? First cousins.
I have a record of blackout for your perusal.
Well, let's take a look. The electricity in Miss Stone's building was out from noon until 6 p.m. on the day of the crime.
Oof.
Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I was sleeping. You may begin your cross-examination. Heck yeah! Cross-examination. Your Honor.
All right, Wright. This is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then their witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in your heart. It's in the evidence.
Friendship all along. And that's how you pass the bar.
Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there.
I bet you he lives in a cave. Oh, this guy, the first cousin? Absolutely.
First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony.
That's what we're gonna do.
Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay, alright. Okay.
Open the court record with tab.
I remember the tab
Find out
thing.
Contradictions in the testimony.
Here we go. You ready? We're gonna do some detective work. There he is. Witness's account. going door to
I
door.
was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment.
See
Just
more?
The badge. Just be
It's
like,
the badge. It was me. I was the killer. It's like regular Mike Ross from Suits.
I thought he must be in a hurry, so he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside.
I was like, I really hope this reference lands. Heck yeah, it does.
I thought I'd call the police immediately. However, the phone in our apartment wasn't working. We went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
All right, let's see the time.
1 p.m.
Time of death.
Oh, time of death. Oop.
Oh,
1 p.m.
there it is.
Uh-oh.
There it is.
You done.
It's this one. It's this one. I know it's this one. How do I do? Oh, present.
Present.
There it is. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Ooh.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body, a little levity, to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Exclamation point. Oh, that's, This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. That is your job. You are a monkey. Lies, always beget. See through. The whole story falls apart.
She just got excited.
She's like, boom, done. Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Oh boy. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. You heard the time? There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
Oh, he gone goofed.
Yeah, because the power.
This one, the power was out. The power was out.
Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
I see. You heard of her saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Seems sketchy, says Slot.
Right. You know what to do.
I shoot him.
Just in the courtroom.
I've got this one. Get him, says Scott. All right, here we go.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
Objection! Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television, nor a video.
Gah! Did his hair fall off?
I think it did for a second. Just a second, though. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite.
Do you object every time you cross-examine the witness? You actually don't. An objection in in real life is for procedural matters in court. So something like one of the most common ones is hearsay. But if you were to ask a leading question, like on direct, something like you met the client or you met the victim at lunch prior to murder, right? Like you can't ask leading questions like that. So that would have gotten an injection. Not the testimony from the guy.
Gah! Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Seward, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. It's the shoulders. It's honestly the thing going on with
the head staying
and the hair stuff. Yeah.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sweat. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Here we go.
Actually, I didn't hear at the time. I saw it.
The shoulders distract you. It's like
There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yes, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
He's goofing hard now.
That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The judge doesn't remember either? Was he napping? The defense may cross-examine the witness. Was he napping? Gladly. Here we go.
Actually, I didn't hear at the time. I saw it.
We're just gonna open right up with it. We're gonna get him right in the tooth. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related?
You goof.
Your Honor? They aren't, are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please
like,
think the facts. Oh, did I goof?
Yeah, because he was just saying that he saw the time and you were like, but this blood-stained trophy! Actually, I didn't hear the time.
Dang
I
it.
saw it. It was the table.
Sorry.
The murder weapon. The killer used to hit the victim.
I get a little excited. Let's try again. Let's once more. Okay. Let's try this one. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue that I have on me right now. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sweet.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? It's a clock. Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and say the time out loud. And as it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is the clock. Is it?
Yes.
Yes.
No problem.
Yeah, we both do.
Yeah.
Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to have held it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Get him. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there.
Same thing. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. That took a turn. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Scott's actually playing as the jury right now. He actually wowed in the chat. That's funny. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sweet, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Disregard. Understandable, since the murder weapon just spoke as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. that seems a little rude. To do the Nigagurg?
Yeah.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Coffee, what up, legend? What up, lawyer words? Popping off. Did you strike? Why don't we just think to ask? Did you strike the victim with a clock?
And he's just dead. Like, yeah. That day, I never. Look, the clock. I had no. That'd be clock. Really?
Power play.
Really? Shut up! I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. Oh boy. He killed her, and he should burn. Give him death. Wow.
Are you allowed to say, just look at their face as a lawyer? I mean, you can say it, but you'll probably, I don't know what water that'll hold. Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim.
Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think through it carefully and not just click whatever Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sweet heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply ask the neighbors. Try sounding the clock. I think it's try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? He was bald all along! He was hiding his hairline. He must be hiding murder, too. I asked the court. This is the chat. Chat's the court. I asked the court to listen very carefully. Beep.
I think it's...
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sweet heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sweet, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh, what's he talking about now?
While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing.
Objection.
How do you know it was running 3 hours slow the day of the murder? You cannot prove that. You don't have a case. Oh, if you can't prove that. Sorry.
He's right. How am I going to prove that? I do play well, says Petus. Dang it! I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Oops.
Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness on the stand again, unfortunately. What do you... This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sweet.
Come on, I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens.
I like what Scott says. You're not trying to prove this guy guilty. You're trying to prove the other guy innocent. What's your most embarrassing moment as an attorney? Probably this right now.
A criminal. You lawyers are all slime.
Grr. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Wright.
Everybody says it differently. Chief.
Listen up, Wright. Don't you throw this one away. Not like this.
Not like this.
Think.
You're right, I'm just not thinking hard enough. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you still can't win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste any time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and...
Think through it.
Think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof.
Because she traveled. Time zones.
Right. You think of a reason as to why the clock might be 3 hours slow?
Yes. Wait. Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere to prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Huh, tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. My badge! I was the other man!
That's why.
Okay. I think it's a passport. I think it's a passport because she was... Because it went out at noon. No. Wait. He got there at 3? Is it this? Is it this?
Wait, go over to the passport. What does the passport say?
I think, okay, so the electricity in Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. the day of the crime. This is not... It wouldn't be 3 hours at Paris. It'd be like 8, so they couldn't be that. Okay, you didn't submit any evidence yourself. I just showed up, man. I think it's gotta be this. I think it's gotta be, because it can't be the clock. Can't be the autopsy report. See, the Paris thing, it's not, she wasn't 3 hours away. It broke when it hit her over the head. Maybe.
Oh, that's why it was off. Because she went to Paris. Is there a time difference?
8 hours or something like that.
Oh, 8 hours. Okay.
Apparently arrived home from Paris at 7:30 the day before the murder.
Weird.
I think it's gonna be this, because if he got there at, he thought it was 1, but it was actually 4. But the clock would have kept running, even though the blackout was. I'm gonna go for the passport and see if they.
Where are we right now? Are we like?
Oh, we don't know if we're in
does this take
America.
place?
We might be in England.
That's
In which case, take that.
Yeah.
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sweet. Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Shades.
What?
He died. Order, I say.
Do I have rabies? Like,
I don't
what
know
just
what
happened there?
Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. You killed him. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright. Wow, it's just like real court. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And without any evidence of your own, and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Confetti? You guys haven't.
He just wants, like, he got off of prison, not win the Super Bowl. And with that, this court is adjourned. We did it. We did justice, J-Rock.
Nailed it.
Oh my goodness. It turns out that Frank Sweet was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. Confetti, not coffee? No need for deliberation. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sweet let himself in to do his dirty work. Hype. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sweet grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. The time was 4:20. Do you get it? Yeah.
Yeah.
August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Whew, I still can't believe we won.
Right. Good job in there.
I liked your little ding-a-lang entrance there. It was really good.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not all. Not all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've been on trial. I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying...
Same. Been a while since I've been on trial. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. She's had 3 sprites, and it's like, this has been one of them, so... If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was... never mind.
Congratulations, Harry.
Man, it's funny that this game came out in like 2005-ish, right? And it already... There's some of these jokes are a little dated.
Harry?
Do you see Scott's J-Rock's I'll be dead and gone soon needs to be my ringtone.
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Innocent.
It's not Harry.
Henry. Whatever. Whatever.
It's Larry. It's not Harry. It really can't be Harry. It really can't be the name.
Yeah, thanks. I really owe you one.
Game of the year. Game of the gosh dang year.
I
2019.
won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't.
Harry Butts is also not guilty. Attorneys aren't allowed to. Jeez, Hamilton. I didn't want this game to go one direction, and thus far it's towed the line, and I'm okay with. It's like it hasn't gone there yet. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh yeah. Here, take this. It's a present. Am I giving you the murder weapon?
You're giving me the murder weapon.
A present?
Oh, you're giving me the murder weapon. Nice. Good move. Good play.
Wow. Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Aw.
Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. You're gonna keep it?
We literally just... Here's the thing. We literally just saw this dude as like an absolute psycho in court. Like that he put that out as my dead girlfriend's clock. I made this for her before it was used to murder her, and I'd like you to have it now. Let's go on a date sometime. Good one, Scott.
Well, thank you. Oh, yeah. There it is.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick.
Cindy?
And she was just playing me for a fool.
She was pretty clear.
Don't that make you want to just cry? Sob.
Stop. Larry.
Are you so sure? Squeeze me. I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own. Nah, you just gotta you don't just gotta sympathize me, it's okay?
He's hysterical. The words are.
No, I'm just not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right. How many times are they gonna do this?
Is this a thing? Is this like one of the jokes in the game?
Don't
Whoops.
you have something for a friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? My badge. You can go to the Indigo Plateau now, kiddo. Cause of death.
You give him the autopsy report.
Maybe the clock? Is it just this again?
Take that.
Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
Huh? What about the clock?
We didn't actually get. I wasn't here in time for any trick-or-treaters. This is the clock you made for her, Larry, and she took it with her when she traveled. Aw, it's true.
Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all.
You think so? It's pretty heavy. It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Whoops. Well, make of it what you will. We'll never know, because somebody skipped it.
Hey, Nick.
I told you to call me Phoenix.
I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better. Aw, we did it. We solved a crime.
Right?
Wrong.
I hope you see the importance of evidence now.
I've just been winging it to this till this date, so obviously that went way better. That man was guilty also. They're all.
Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. Wow, that's a little sinister.
Halloween stream, it's a surprise horror game.
We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent.
That's true. That's true. Do you know there's actually a joke? If you're a defense attorney, never ask the client if they did it, because you don't want the relationship to begin on a lie.
All we can do is believe in them.
Patitra! What up, Batoots? We pinned a murder on that poor innocent bald man. But did you see his face, Hamilton?
And he foamed at the mouth. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself.
I love it. I love it.
Right. Listen, learn, grow strong.
It's the scariest stream I've been to. It's Halloween.
Never let go of what you believe in. Never.
And she disappears into the sky. Favorite stream you've done. Wait, do you really not ask people if they actually committed the crime? You're not supposed to. The real justice was the friends we made along the way. Heck yeah, one. Where were we just then?
Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Did that happen or did I dream that? Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me?
Absolutely. You had me at on me.
We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
The Shadow Realm. The innocent. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry.
Larry.
you were saying part of why you wanted to be a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah. Part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe. ... over drinks.
The drama. I'm gonna date J-Rock.
Heck yeah. Let's do it.
And so my first trial came to a close. What are you playing this on? Like a desk? Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." Scott. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave to Mia. Oh no, I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident.
Oh no.
And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. What console? It's on the PC. The clock was cursed. That's the end. Is it really? Wait, is that the whole game?
End of the game.
Oh, it was the episode.
Oh.
A brand new episode has been added. What the heck is going on? All right, J-Rock, you will be playing everyone in pink. And the chief.
I'm okay with this. Can I go pee first?
Yeah, yeah.
I've had to pee passport.
I'll just look at the chat and handle.
I'll be right back.
I haven't seen Petitra in 1,000 years, so that's pretty great. It's great to have Petitra here. I'm glad we solved the mystery of. Whoops! I pushed start. Save your progress up to this point. Yes, I would like to, but I'm gonna wait for J-Rock. Can y'all hear the music? Because I have it down so low because I can barely hear J-Rock in mine. I can try turning it up a tiddly tad, so I'm gonna do that. But there's no telling. There's absolutely no telling how successful or lack thereof this is going to be. There's no music right now, okay? So before we get carried away, there's no music to hear right now. So although I'm turning it up, it's not going to sound like I'm doing anything. So just everyone chill. Just chill. Just calm down. Relax. I'm going to turn a little... It's up there now. It's up there now. You should just stream your actual cases at work. I would go to jail, Petus. Stream meetings. Do you mind if I stream this? Do you mind if I just put this out there on the old...
Hello?
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 Whoa.
It's a court. No music allowed. You're right, Vera. That's the one rule. It's actually the reason they have like people drawing in court is because if you brought a camera in, you could record it and set it to a music video. So they don't want you to do that.
No.
Steam the paperwork being filed. I had to step away for a bit. Well, we solved a case, Deucemia. We saved Larry Butts. We're saving our progress. You ready, J-Rock, to save the progress?
Yeah.
Do you have... How long do I have you tonight?
As long as you want, dude.
Perfect. Here we go.
Perfect.
No save data. Let's put it here. This is as good as any other, right? Turnabout Sisters. Here we go. Over. No, I want to go. Okay. Go. You're the cell phone. Bring, bring. An extreme court case.
Hello, this is Maya.
Your voice on her is fantastic. Oh wait, what?
Hey, what? Hey, Maya, it's me.
You're gonna be both.
Okay, I have to do a different one. Maya, what's up? I haven't called in a while. Oh, I'm sorry, I've been just so busy. How have you been?
How come?
Well, lonely. And it's all your fault.
She's stuffed in a basement. She's in the Shadow Realm. She can actually do this to people.
Kaiba.
Nah, I'm just teasing. It's been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place.
Aw.
That's good to hear.
It's like she forgot halfway through how to do a conversation.
Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know, you want me to hold the evidence. What? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial.
It's about bees! There you go, Petitra. How was that?
I don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock.
It's cursed. Scott was right. It's a cursed clock.
A clock? Yes, it's made to look like that statue, the thinker. And it tells the time. I thought that you might like it. You always like toys. Because you're a child. Oh. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis.
The voice, I'm not a little girl.
Now, you know I'm only teasing. Probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now.
Good?
Huh? It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry.
For what? Are they up to something?
Papers inside it instead.
What the heck?
Papers inside of it.
Papers? This is a drug deal.
Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger.
Electronic clock? Scott raises a good point. It was an electronic clock. So what did she take out? What did she take out?
Okay.
Like
We'll
yanked
hit
out
the
all of it.
usual joint. Smoking something here?
What do you think the usual joint is? Do you think it's Burger King?
Yes.
I think it's Burger King.
I mean, that's the most lawyerly
It's the Burger
of
King.
fast food places, right?
It's on the up and up though. This was written in 2000, like 2000. It came out for Game Boy Advance. So I can only assume that they're referencing Arby's. So
Yeah, obviously. They have the need. Anyway. Okay, sis. See you soon.
circuit board, yeah.
Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya.
Beep. Nailed it.
Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m.
That was great. You nailed that, dude.
Thanks, dude.
I also I feel like I should apologize to chat. This might be the worst game. This what we're doing right now is potentially the absolute worst model for also talking to chat. Because we're like basically this is a conversation simulator that we're having. So if we miss something, I see it, I cherish it, and I'm sorry if I don't respond to it. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. So did you know you actually have to name your law offices for the last name of each of the members? So Co. would not actually work. So it would probably be like Fay and Wright, PLLC, law offices.
So what if you had like 5 different attorneys?
One of the things you can
They
do...
all have to be on there?
So you can have founding members can be the name of it. So ours, for instance, has this where there are like 6 members, but 2 of them are founding members. So those 2 are going to be the name of the
Okay.
storefront. What's the name of the place? I just completely blanked. You know how it is. His last name is actually Co. You know what? You raise a good point. That could be, and I'm just pooping all over him. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is the best and worst thing I've ever seen. Yeah. What if it's Cooper?
What was who's
I think this is a murderer. So he's no, hey, I'll take what's mine.
what?
The papers. I think this is a murderer.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have.
Clever devil. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. It's Bane from Batman. Oh, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers.
How could you know?
It's the judge and Santa. You are not cognizant of my background. Gathering information is my business, you say. No one cared who I was until I put on the mask. This is going to get exhausting.
I should have been more careful.
He checks his list.
And he's checking it twice.
He's checking it twice.
Boy.
My dear Miss Fay, I'm so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Does he kill her?
Am I dead?
Again? The same thing?
What the-
Gosh dang.
Dead now?
It was Bane from Batman.
Oh. Red, white, blue.
I don't know who said it. I think they both said it together, so we did a good. That was accurate. That was what happened.
In unison.
September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Fay and Company Law Offices. Fay and Cooper Law Offices. There you go. Uh-oh. I'm late. Huh? That's strange. I guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. Dot dot dot. What's that smell? Dinner! Blood? Oh no.
Smell blood.
Mia. Maybe she's in her office. Okay, here we go. Oh no, I cooked out of the game. I examined so hard. We're vampires now. Okay, here we go. I smell blood, and that can't be good. I have to check and see if the chief's okay. What am I looking for? Coat rack.
Coat?
Is it bottom heavy? Because if it's not bottom, this painting. Okay, I get it. All right, I get it. I see. I smell blood. Okay.
Not
Move.
funny.
To the. Oh my goodness.
Oh my, that's
There's been a struggle. To the office.
yes.
That smell.
That's
Blood.
the smell.
That smelly smell.
That smells. Smelly.
Sob.
Sob.
Wait.
What?
Sob?
Wait. Sob.
Sob?
Sob.
Who's sobbing?
Sob.
Am I?
Question marks.
Sob?
Sis.
Oh, this is you. Ding! Someone's there. The muffins are ready. Is that a hat you're wearing, or like what's up? What's good? Chief. 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 I get down to slap her. Wake up, Chief. Oh, she looks very dead. Who are you? You're like 7. Who let you in here? It's a top knot, dude. Is that your hair? Jeez, she's.
Did I just fall?
Don't give up, Chief. You sure did. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying there and went to get dinner. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief, where she lay under the window. This is really sad. What is this shot? Her body was still warm.
That's weird.
I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, top hat, first played it. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. That's actually fairly evocative. That was pretty sad. Chief. Examine. All right, we gotta see what we got.
She's dead, all right.
She's dead. It's encrusted with dried blood. Again. How ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again. I think it's up to something. It's not my best. It's kind of a crazy... Guys, all right. How's she doing? Is she dead?
No, click on her.
Okay. You're making a lot of dinner jokes. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. That's a succulent. How on earth could it have died? Are you just really hungry? No clues here. Oh. The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. I'm gonna take this.
That's a weird thing to like recollect as you're like standing over your dead boss.
I know, this is a good chair. Why was she sitting there and not in the chair? There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place.
Beautiful.
Okay, so she should also probably... Okay. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. Classic. It was so heat, she probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The thinker added to the court record. Heck yeah. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand, lying broken in the back of the room. Nice. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. Must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? It says Maxa. Means nothing to me. A word written in blood on the scrap of paper. How on earth did she have time to write this? If she was killed instantly. Dun dun.
Bum
This,
bum.
yeah. This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. She went to dinner without us. Gosh dang it. Receipt added to the court record.
At a department store.
What? It could have been like a mall.
Pencils
you know,
and erasers.
had like tacos or something there. I think it's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police. And find out what that girl was doing here. What is her hat? All right. Let's get out of here. The muffins! That girl just now. Where did she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Maya. Maya? She's been dead for 5 years. Dun dun. Ghost girl. Are you excited to be a ghost girl?
Yeah.
Hope she didn't run on me. Yipes. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here.
Maya. Maya Fey.
Oh my goodness, the chief's name was Faye. This could mean anything. Maya. Faye? Maya. So Mia, that would have been so Could you imagine growing up with a Mia and Maya? Could you imagine?
I'd be like, no.
So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? It's identity theft! They ate dinner without me. I never thought there'd be use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. I never thought there'd be use for it in the courtroom. It was crazy. We're gonna...
Just examine her hair.
Are we examining?
Hairstyle, little bun thing on top.
What's that, Jake?
I said you were gonna examine like, top knot thing that you.
I have to turn. 1 second. I gotta turn the music here down just a touch. Say that one more time.
What?
Say that one more time.
It was a stupid joke that should have never.
I'm sure it was funny. The chat's blowing up with it right now. They loved it.
Oh yeah. Oh,
This
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
sofa, Jake, is for clients.
So-
It's leather, a real luxury model.
Oh.
Okay. A large painting. I guess you'd call this modern art. I, on the other hand, call it a mistake. Wow.
Okay then.
I know.
Harsh
The reception
judgments
desk.
over here.
I sit at the reception desk? Why do they have their attorney at the reception desk?
Because you're a bad lawyer.
I'm just like, hello. You couldn't cram more legal books in here, even if you wanted to. It'd be illegal. You can gaze upon these shelves without feeling insignificant. He's projecting a little, I think, on that one. Small writing desk, cluttered with office supplies. All right. The door to the chief's office. It's slightly open. I'd better not touch the doorknob. Not like last time. Okay, we're going back. I'm gonna talk to you. You ready?
Yeah.
What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened?
I came in. The room was dark. And sis.
So she was already dead. So, you're the chief's...
Sister. I'm her younger sister.
Wow, judgy guys. And you were here visiting this late at night? Sounds suspicious to me. Booker boys, you're going to jail.
Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her.
Evidence?
Yes. It was that clock. But it was the thinker.
All right. Here comes a present. Here comes this. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt.
Metal.
Oh.
That receipt has the same name as I do!
That's my name. she write my name?
Please, just calm down.
I'm crying, dude. Why would sis write my name?
Uh-oh. Now I've done it. I'd better hurry up and call the police. But first, do I give this to her? Do I give you this? About the thinker.
The thinker. That was sis. So.
Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. I don't know what this is gonna do, but well, we've got you. Well, we got you on the horn here.
Just killed your sister.
It's, you know.
I know. I saw it there too. I thought that might just be pieces of the light stand.
Maybe. Never heard of a glass light stand before. Seems a little like a heavy stand to me. All right. Take a look at my badge. Okay, let's get out of here.
Be like, do you see this? Can't believe they gave it to me.
I can do law stuff. Office. Well, I just wait. What, do I go back over here? Oh, this is new. I can record a new message. I'll do like one of those things where I say, "Hi, you've reached blah blah blah," or "Hello, this is Dan," and then they'll start like they'll be like talking to me. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. You mean the Game Grumps joke?
That's an everything's joke. That's not even there. That's a joke no one owns. That joke is like the sea. It's for everyone. Jesus, you're just like, here's your sister's blood with your name and a bunch of other things that might make you cry. Right, I'd better call the police.
How many times has he said, I'd better call the police? He hasn't yet.
That's funny. The chief hasn't moved. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Maybe they thought it would get him off the hook. Police? Sorry.
Please come
Please
quick.
come quick. I don't know who this is. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. Yeah, this is Jake. This is you. She's staring right at me. Why? I don't know, Petitra. She's holding a phone in her hand. Make sure my hair looks okay. I think I'm going to jail. Is it a Macintosh? Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. The facts. She's always about facts. About all she used was this PC. Was for email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. A perfectly normal office desk. Why do you ask? Your prints are everywhere, so probably. Gosh dang, I'm looking a little bit like the killer right now, aren't I? The chief had a very particular policy about office de quoi. That little X makes it French. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Aw, kinda like that. The Fay & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's literally a font. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. I noticed no glasses. I know we're in full get-up today. Okay, I think we've done solved what needs solving. All the chief's important documents are packed here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Okay. This is the garbage. Where you go, Jake? I'm kidding.
Guess what? I'm already there.
Oh no. Hair needs to be more slicked back. The problem is my hair really doesn't go much further back. It's already got a pretty aggressive. It's too, gosh dang, luscious and thick is the problem. Let's get out of here.
Wow.
Not out of the game, out of the room. All right.
Back maybe?
Move. Yeah. Okay, let's go out the door.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Hi, what's up, geek? Also, blue suit. It is blue suit. This is you. This is the girl saying this. Very good. Phoenix, the muffins are ready. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Wee woo, wee woo. Freeze, police.
Freeze, please.
I said it to them as they came in. I thought I'd get them.
All right, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see?
I'm sorry to hear that. Gumshoe? What an odd name. That's all right.
We received a report from building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder.
It must have been that woman that I saw.
Anyway, I don't want either of you move one inch, okay?
Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have. Nah. Gone to. Dinner without me. I'm so hungry.
Whoa! Excuse me. Eek! This word Maya here mean anything to you?
Don't do it. Don't blow yourself in.
That's
You're
my name.
going to jail.
What?
Going through his workday via 2005 graphics. This is usually what my day is like. This is true.
The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see?
Well, it's written
With
in
her
blood.
dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
She wrote someone's name.
Killer? I'm not.
Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
At least it wasn't me, right? I mean,
What?
you see those eyes? Those are the eyes of a killer. Was flirting with J-Rock. I don't know what was happening. The energy was pretty weird, and then he got murdered. So I guess goes to show you. Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot.
Oh boy.
I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until next morning. My eyes were heavy, knees weak, palms
Mom's spaghetti.
were sweaty. Mom spaghetti. Isn't that song just about mac and cheese? But I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention center.
Beautiful.
Visitor's room.
Beautiful.
What is the motive for taking her in? I don't know. I'm not the detective, Petus. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. How you doing? How are things?
Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Sorry, not a trick.
Just leave her high and dry.
Who are we? This is the first time we've had such a heavy question, like about who are we as a person. I think I'm very like right now, right? This
Let
person's
her
in
make her own
jail.
choices, dude.
What she wants more than anything is agency, because that's what's been taken from her. It's up to you. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you.
Up to me?
Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. The heck?
Da. They're never gonna believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it.
Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought.
It's okay. I understand. Da. And I've also heard about you.
Heard? Heard what about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in the court. Wow, really? How did that go? It was quite the scene.
Petus is gonna call me if he's booked wrongfully for murder. Nice. Ori,
Honestly,
what up?
I was on the edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil.
Classic.
The only thing is you lacking is experience. Huh? That sounds like it was fun.
Suit and tie? I'm being Phoenix Wright, Ori. Get with the program.
Well, you know who to. Well, I know how. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait.
Stop.
Give him 3 more years.
What the heck, Mia?
That is, unless you want to be found guilty.
I got Larry off. What's getting? Aw, thanks, Geek. Geek believes. Tell stream your phone number real quick so I can write it down. I actually posted a picture of my business card.
That's what she said.
Dot.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
Well, Mia insulted me. You were just the messenger. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. This is a game, not a. We got to put the graphic part in graphic novel. When I think of a person who did this to Mia, I get it. Now it's all mixed up.
I know.
Examine that man in the back.
Excuse me, can I have a sample of your tears that you're currently crying?
You seem to have plenty. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk. What's up, Bounty? We're gonna figure out this crime, Bounty. Tell me, there's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Does my hair look good? Yes.
What's with the outfit?
Oh, this?
What a cool way to start. What a cool lead. What an excellent energy we're bringing into this.
This is what? What?
Acolytes, like
This is what all the acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
Do you know what an acolyte is?
I haven't the slightest clue.
It's like a young member of a church. Like the acolyte will usually be the person that tends to like the candles and stuff.
Oh.
Happy Halloween.
Oh,
okay. So that what is it? Acolyte, like people in religious training? What? Look at that! It knew. By or an initiate, basically. What is it you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange, really.
I didn't ask that, and now I'm starting to feel.
I'm a spirit medium in training.
Spirit medium. I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Yeah, I'm gonna bite, man. I wanna. So you're an acolyte, a medium in tranium. Would you say right now you're a small and you'll be getting to a medium? Is that how that works?
Oh, joke thief. That's right.
Bob.
I'm kidding. I love you. The family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit.
Let's do ghosts and stuff, man. That's exactly what this game needs. Wait a second. You said the Faye family? Speaking of killing Petitra's soul, that's a little bit of a stretch. So Mia was into this stuff too?
Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career.
The mountain.
Her powers were first class too.
Powers.
She was a level 57 mate.
She was almost a level cap, man. Hey, thank you for giving that sub, Bounty. I had no idea. Entirely unrelated to this familiar murder. She just sacrifices family members to Cthulhu, that's all. Completely unrelated. Huh.
Can I just let's say that I love the guy in the back there, right there?
He's just like, this is like the third weirdest conversation he's heard today. It's not even that bad. It's like 9:15.
What?
So, you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that.
Yes, in training.
What the heck does that mean? Like, if you summon one and you can't control it, does it like take over your body? Like, what happens? Well, can't you contact me as spirit then?
Court evidence.
Court evidence. We got the ghost. We can just ask her who killed her.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
She's like level 30.
But my sister could.
Yeah. Maybe she can. Well, I don't know. I thought that would be too easy. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? I swear, if you two went out to eat without me, I was looking forward to that all day. Hey, thank you for giving that sub. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
Ori. Use his power for good, never evil. Did you say yes? I'm sorry, I got distracted.
Yeah, I said yes. I said yes like 3 times. Mister. Let's see.
Does she have crazy bands on?
I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to, but it's for an upcoming trial.
Evidence.
Yes. That clock shape called the Thinker.
The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case?
Right. She said something about that. I remember.
She looks so pleased with herself. Like,
Yeah, and she's like in jail, and she's like, you know, smiling. You know, let me do it. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? What? That's weird.
don't think I do. Her own voice.
Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone.
Oh,
Okay.
got it. You recorded it?
Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things.
I actually don't know I don't know the number or the code to get into my message machine. So there's just messages there. I don't know. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it.
Right.
They let you keep your cell phone?
Oh. I just remember that detective took my cell phone.
Who's got the ESP now?
Sorry. Sorry.
Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'm sure he'll just give it to me.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Yeah, sure, thanks. Maya's memo. Look how much she wrote.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
Just killing trees over here.
It's like
Brian.
800 words.
Yeah. What is this?
You could turn that in for an assignment. Huh? Something the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer.
Wow. Okay.
My sister gave me this a long time ago.
It better be
said
my
if I was ever
address.
in trouble, I should call him.
1 of 3.
And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me?
I gave her the choice. Sure, why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Since my sister's
Refuse.
dead.
Say, what about your parents? You sacrificed them, didn't you?
Da, da, da.
I see. Don't worry. Leave it to
Wow,
me.
you're just such a jerk to her.
Throw the paper in her face.
Trial's tomorrow at 10.
PM? What, tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Say it again! What if this guy refuses?
They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
They do it at random. They just like roll their bingo wheel and find who. Ah. When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. Wow.
7 hours. And I gotta get dinner at some point in here. I didn't get it last night. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Wait, there's more on the day of the crime? Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard.
No, it's okay. All I've been doing for the last few hours is talking.
Was that passive aggressive?
I've kind of gotten used to it.
Is this passive aggressive? Are you sassing me?
Let's see.
I'll just leave.
That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
That's the thinker clock that Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office?
It was right around 9. The lights were off, and I could smell blood. Why can everybody smell blood? in
Everyone
this
smell. How does everyone know what that smells like?
movie? Ah, iron. Then I found her, my sister. cold, lifeless husk.
Thanks, Maya. Why does everyone know this exactly, Petitra? You're making me hungry. All these dinner jokes. Do they really do it at random? Is a question from chat. They don't. The court will usually have like a pool of like 15-ish DAs or so in a
Like a lottery.
It's in like a county, and like who can take this? You're on. And usually the DA will have like a stack, and they'll just sit down and they'll read the first one. Okay, cool. Comes out the next one, and they'll just go through it. And to be fair, this part, the arraignment, the first part of the trial is always usually pretty quick. It has to happen within 48 hours. However, the arraignment just sets the court date for the main event. So the arraignment is just to say you've been charged with X, you hear the charges, and bail is set if necessary. So that part is quick. That part is very quick, especially if you've been arrested. Especially if you've been arrested, because you can't be detained. I think it's 48 hours. I think it's 48 hours you can't be detained for. But then after from that, it does slow down considerably. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. We done did it. I want to question the guy in the back. All right. Examine. Do we examine?
Just examine the guy.
Smile for the camera. That's it, huh? Look who's here. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. You could say he's painted into the background. All right, I guess that's everything.
The chair, not as comfy as my boss's.
My boss had the comfiest chair. Do you get it? I do. A clock could never murder cereal. Oh, I said I do, but I thought it was one of my jokes. No, it's deceivious. All right, should I give her something? Let me give you something. Here, have my badge.
Here's your sister's blood.
I've never seen that before.
Sorry, I've never seen that before.
I shouldn't give her something. If I give it to her, she's gonna have it taken from her. I'm leaving.
You're just showing her, right?
Okay, fine. I'll show her. Do you think I should show her?
Well, no. Are you just showing it to her, or is she gonna keep it? I'm assuming she can't keep it because she's in jail. Can you
Show her
just
this.
show her stuff? Poor sis. Sniff.
Better not ask her about this now. I knew it. Jake is out here pestering people. We're going to Grossberg Law offices.
There you go. Question mark.
Here we go. Is that him? Wait, do you want to be Grossberg? Deep sniff.
Sure.
According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Yes, I had a moment there. Not to mention run an office like this. Look how comfortable that chair looks. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Don't mind if I do. Oh, no clues here. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. If I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. What the heck? Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. I hate him. Sign of a good lawyer. Amazing desk and couch. It's true. And plants. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Expensive pens. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. How can he tell? He's actually a little bit of he is a horticulturist on the side. The leaves are dipped in gold. A bear he hunted. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read.
Huh. Interesting.
Highly taught and lowly fed, as they say. Wait. Dang it, I mixed it up. Dang it. Let's back up. Let's go back to the beginning of that. Highly fed and lowly taught. Got him.
You nailed it.
We could laugh. We could get a chuckle. Thank you. Aw. What's up, Kim? This is actually exactly what my office looks like. The painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either. I love it. Oh, that's good. Okay. His globe is all green. He's an alien. He's an alien. Case closed. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's get out of here, dude.
Who said that? Just
What?
here we go. Let's go sit in the boss's chair.
Yeah, let's do it.
This guy's so bitter about the lawyer's money. They put me at the receptionist desk. Yeah, this game is perfect for you. Law and Puns, September 6th. Fay and Cooper law offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues.
Hey, you there!
It's gotta be him. It's him.
Oh yeah. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespass. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere?
You might know me from TV.
Yo, wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you?
No. No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry?
I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, but you're no killer, right?
He was proven innocent. Right. And you were? Detective Suede Shoes. I remember him.
Blue suede shoes.
Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Richard Gumshoe.
Right, at your service.
Taco?
Huh? Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right.
You're right. I said his name
Don't go
wrong.
calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick.
Who? He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. This is extremely illegal. Okay, here we go. Examine.
Dates ain't good, man.
Is this plant expensive? Mia's favorite potted plant used to be past tense. She's dead now. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Lavender.
Cordyline Stricka. What?
Who was that?
I have no idea.
It goes unanswered. The sky is blue and so am I. There's an hotel right across the way. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Computer games. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Could almost say it's illegal. Ha ha ha. We made that one before. Did you write the script for this game? No, but it's fantastic. Classic Richard. This classic Richard. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these, unlike Rich Boy, who sucks. I don't know him, but I hate him. Because he's more successful than me. The other lawyer did. He was jealous of her plant. I think Peter's just solved the case. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia.
Gonna say that.
You hate to see. Oh, I need the phone. I need to get the phone from Gumshoe. I'm gonna fight you. Talk. Mia? Mia. Can't remember the names. Okay. About Miss Fay. Did you do an autopsy?
You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me, pal. Like that, pal, whatever. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all.
Nailed it. We convinced him with our beguiling way. He just gave it to me. I just have it now.
Here's this confidential information that you probably shouldn't.
Well, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous, so she couldn't have written the letter. Ha! Maya is the killer. There you go. That's not what we were trying to prove. About Maya.
Yeah? I'm looking forward to the trial.
Are you panting?
Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win.
Why do you say that?
The city's prosecutor, Edgeworth, on the prosecution.
Edgeworth.
I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all.
Prosecutor Edgeworth.
That's right, pal, Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you?
Of course not! I've never heard of him.
Whoa, and you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became prosecutor at the age of 20.
Case solved.
Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him.
Of course I know him. I was just playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who will do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of black alley deals and forged evidence.
Oof.
All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon.
Is this like the final boss or something?
Present. We need to get her phone. Yeah.
I just want one of these days that you just show them your badge thing and someone's just like, yeah, that's a bottle cap.
Be like, I'm an attorney. Follower. Thank you, Eevee Lash. Oh my goodness. Top tier Pokemon. An S tier pick. Sylveon's the most powerful, right? Right, J-Rock?
Yes.
The fairy one?
The berry. What are you
That's the most
talking
powerful.
about?
That's the most powerful evolution. It's just an accepted fact.
No, the most powerful evolution is my original character. Eevee. It's Eevee
I was like,
spelled
you set yourself up with it, bud. I thought maybe you'd have something. I don't know.
It's Eevee spelled backwards. Don't steal.
I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone?
Oh, that?
She's got the pink razor?
have
No
that.
freaking way. Do you think you could give it back?
Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
We just asked him for it and hoped it would work. Uh-oh. He's on to me. Tell him straight, tell him not so straight. Tell him not so straight. Okay. I can't be straight with this guy. I kiss him. That's not a razor.
Something the matter?
Oh, no. That carrying strap on the cell phone.
This? It says, the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Tokyo.
It says that?
Yeah.
The Steel Samurai. That's an action hero on TV.
She's into superheroes? What a nerd. Yeah, you see that strap is a collector's item. Such a suit. Wow, sup, Neville? She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct.
That's what she said?
Yeah.
Okay, pal.
Sure. Thanks, Nephilim.
I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go.
Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Heck yeah!
Just handed that over. He just.
He just gave it to me. Yeah, I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. He looks so confused.
You all done, pal?
Yes. Thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait.
Am I out of breath?
One more thing I wanted
I
to...
was just running really fast.
You're just breathtaking in that suit, I don't know. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. Or else. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal.
What the heck does that mean?
I don't know. Look at him, he doesn't even know.
That witness? I don't think I can talk to that witness. Come to think of it, I completely forgotten about her. Just did an in-stream, not seeing the email first. This guy is definitely losing his job. He is. The witness?
Yeah, Miss April May. June is her last name too.
I was either that or a little
Maybe it's a
August.
middle name.
June.
I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her.
Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then?
You're trying your loyally tricks on me now. She's not outside. She's not to go outside her room until the trial.
So, she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information.
You got that right, pal.
Time to pay a visit to Miss May. April showers bring May flowers, as they say. Let's get out of here. Gatewater Hotel. Here we go. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Why is she doing that with her hands?
Well,
what the heck is going
hello
on?
there, hands.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you?
Why is she doing that with her hands?
What?
You said, don't worry, don't say nothing to that lawyer.
Why
pal."
are her eyes blood red? I didn't write the game. Memo self.
They're red with the blood of her enemies.
She's actually gonna claw my eyes out. Memo to self. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe, for making my job harder.
Gee, it's like it's all something out of a movie. It's all so exciting. I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
Having seen the eyewitness in the last case, that's not a. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. It's gonna be me. Oh, she did the murder.
Right there, look at that. Champagne? Nope.
Examine. Wait,
That's how this-
how expensive is this plant? The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
It's in a book.
Hey! What are you doing? No touching? Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's room. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset, I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Okay,
Okay, this is weird.
what you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, observe? Incident? You sound like a lawyer in the movie.
This isn't a movie.
I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Gulp. Better not encourage her. Gosh dang it. I'm
You know that direction
I
that
didn't
you
write
didn't
it.
want
I
us to
don't-
go into?
J-Rock is
It's
too
going
good
in
at this
that
part. You know the thing that happened, the bad thing. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please.
Let me see. Oh, well, dream on.
Are you high right now?
If you want to know, you'll have to come to the court tomorrow.
She's
Mr.
stonewalling me.
Lawyer.
Oh boy. Square and all that. Yeah, enough of 'em. Could you just... Who exactly are you?
Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting?
I'm not the gosh dang cat from Dark Souls. No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here.
You know, you're cute when you...
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Can you
Nailed
just
it.
tell me what it is you do?
Well... No. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Why am I? Hang on, I'm like... Out of focus. Okay. They were Big Apple Pie and Skyhope, so I don't know. I don't like. Oh boy. This room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Oh, what amazing power of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television.
No, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage?
Seems a little trashy, if you ask me.
Miss May doesn't like nosy little
Oh boy. All right. Well, this was fun. This has been real.
This has been a real hoop. Bye.
It's been real fun. Late summer sunlight streams through the window. Poor window, she's down. There's the Fan Co. Law Office building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. To cast a Sora's Hex on you. See that cat again. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Oops. Alright. Wait, so, oh, I clicked the window. I wanted to click the, no, he loves paintings. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. Just want to see. Okay. I think we got something with a screwdriver here. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Alright, what are we giving her?
I don't know.
We're giving her this. I know she did it.
Excuse me, but I'm a witness. Police witness, you understand? How could I possibly give you any information?
Gosh dang.
Me? The witness? It's just like in the movie.
Alright, alright. Let's go to,
Oh, bye, Deucemia.
Bye, Deucemia. Alright, we're getting out of here. Going back to Grossberg Law offices. Still, it seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back.
Ahem.
If that was the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard.
So you're the one who says they've been looking for me.
Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined.
That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you?
Yes, well, yes.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed.
Not busy. Then how come no one could get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Berg, did you not?
Marvin.
Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey.
Huh?
The look.
Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on.
Why the strange reaction?
Ah, cha-cha.
Ah-cha-cha.
Ah-cha-cha.
Ah-cha-cha. Peter's, it's Teddy Roosevelt. It's like if Teddy Roosevelt and William Taft became one man.
Yes.
I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, that's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. This isn't prom. That shouldn't happen here. What do I tell Maya? Maybe he's into the samurai thing.
I don't know. Oh, he's got a pink tie clip. Look at that,
He does. Oh,
Mr. Man.
what's up,
Whoa.
man? Oh wait, there are clues here.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, this is what we read before. That's what we read before. Okay. Okay.
Very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding this map.
It's a collectible. That's a collectible pink razor.
Very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding this map.
He has the same reaction to a bloody message as he does to a cell phone. You know, the rich keep getting richer, you know what I mean?
Yes.
We've already examined pretty hard. We've examined so gosh dang hard. Plans are more important than money, fam. Your refusal. That's quite a painting.
Oh, ha, ha, you've noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million, and I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I will not sell it, not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale. I'm not buying.
I'm not buying. You've taken the painting, you took the chair, and you're taking my lines. Jeez. Mia, she's the dead one. How did you know Mia Fey?
Dot, dot, dot. She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one.
Quote that, please.
Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She said something about witchcraft. She had a mission, you see.
A mission.
You could see it in her eyes.
Culty, because I was getting a weird thing.
She followed it with a burning passion.
Sounds culty.
Never looked back, that one.
How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case.
Well, you see, I'm busy, you see.
But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course. I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
Grumble. Think not.
Bang that cat! Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing to discuss with you.
What's going on here? Say why louder! Why? All right. I think we gotta go talk to our girl in prison.
Yeah.
Look at that. Did I do it, Nephilim? Did I? September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention center. Oh, geez, it's almost case time. See how this goes, right? Hiya. How are
You're
things?
back. Did you find the lawyer?
Yes and no. Yes and no. Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. All skin and bones.
Da-da-da. What really happened?
Dang it with the medium nonsense.
You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then.
That's one way to look at it.
Man, such a Debbie Downer.
You got the guy in the back. He hasn't moved. He's been here with you from the very beginning. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Your family. Let's talk about family. What about your family?
They're all dead.
I only had my sister.
Gosh dang
Oh,
it.
jeez.
My father died when I was very young. Oh boy. And I don't know where my mother is. Wow.
We lost
This-
her and she can't be found.
This is just
I'm gonna
sad.
cry. Don't know, so she could still be alive.
The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident.
What the heck does that mean?
There
The
was a
molasses
man-
spill.
And he ruined our mother's life.
The molasses spill. Ruined.
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced that she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain and joined the rest of civilization.
So you live by yourself.
Yes, we got
On
used to
a
it.
mountain.
Oh, also, I had to become independent. I would lose my powers.
I feel bad for her, all by herself, up on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. So,
Culty.
who was this man that ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim.
Wow. So what happened?
The case was solved, we thought.
You thought.
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press.
That gosh dang press.
He
Gosh
told all the
dang it.
papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughing stock of the nation.
The nation? Oh my
nation.
jeez, I see.
Every Burger King she went into, they were just surprised.
White,
Excuse me, White?
that was his name. My sister told me.
White.
Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes.
Got bad news! It's me! 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her here and go home? I'm pretty hungry. Gonna defend Maya. Well, we'll offer. We're gonna offer.
Yeah.
I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not.
Wow.
That's not what I meant to say!
Why?
Why? Well, I don't know why. I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know! I've been there!
Oh,
It's me. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place?
I'm all sad.
Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. I'ma be your lawyer, deal with it. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
Did you do the sniff?
Well, okay.
Oh, you were literally sniffing.
I was literally sniffing, and you were like, "Are you gonna sniff?
Just
Sniff? Gosh dang it!"
do it. Let's go defend her. What were the charges? Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right, thank you.
Whew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes.
See, your voice says yes, but your two fists say maybe.
I trust you.
The profession isn't most friends. Best way to get someone to represent somebody is just accosting random ladies in prison and say, I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not.
So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. That spider on the wall. Her just what was inside that strange woman's drawer. It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Do I have to go back there? Is that what this is saying? It seems pretty on the nose that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay.
It sounds like it.
I can present you with this. Hey, I got your cell phone back.
Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice?
Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks.
Thank you.
The music? Alright, let's go. Let's go wreck that cat drawer. First rule of defending. It's always the witness that did it. There. Alright. Let's go. See if we can bust in here. We're gonna... Aha! Bellboy! The murderer. Excuse me. You are?
Oh yes, I beg your pardon, sir.
Oh, it's a good bellboy.
I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service.
This is a good bellboy. Oh, right.
I've just come up to deliver room service, sir.
It was me the whole time! This is Nephilim! Do you know where Miss May might be?
Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently out in the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my...
Bellboy's just like, here's a stranger. She's in the bathroom. Bye!
Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
Yeah. Wait. No. Hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait. Now's my chance to snoop around a bit.
Oh, I almost forgot.
God, you came back so quick.
Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned.
No way. It's him. Oh. Right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name? Where did I hear that name? I feel like it couldn't have been more than 5 minutes ago that I heard that. But I can't remember, can't place it. They're literally like, do you remember?
No, that's Red.
That was his name. It was Red. You're right. You're right. You're right. That was Red. White was the name of the guy who ruined Maya. Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? It's a pretty common name, probably.
Not.
Let's look in the drawer. She still hasn't cleaned this up. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Mr. White. Wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this?
She's a spy.
Let's get out of here. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. What problem? All right. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial. That's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait. I mean, dang it. Oh.
Oh, bellboy, are you still there?
Uh-oh. Time to scram. I look forward to tangling with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Got him.
Is that legal to just go into like
No.
just, like steal stuff?
Actually, and Peter asked a question earlier that I wanted to respond to. A client or a person not answering an attorney, you don't have to. You don't have to until you're on the stand. On the stand, you have to, or if you're in the deposition, then you have to. Or you know, you can do. If it's self-incrimination, you can claim the fifth and just not. You have to in testifying. When you're testifying on the stand, you have to talk. But that's why a defense witness almost never takes the stand, because it's never going to help to have the defendant take the stand. So it's not illegal for her to be the way she's been. That has not been illegal. Going into her hotel room and stealing the wiretap, that was illegal. That would be called fruit of the poison tree. I didn't have a warrant. So even if it is the smoking gun, it would have to be set aside by the jury in their consideration.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
There you go. Save for progress. Do you have the trial in you, Jake? Can you do the trial?
Can I do the what?
Can you do the trial?
Yeah, I can keep going.
Let's do the trial.
I'm fine, dude.
Let's do it. I'm back. We're going to do the trial. Amount of times you've used this word unless in your titles. What's happened so far? Well, we just found out the Catwoman did it. And now we're going to shoot her in court. What's up, y'all? September 7th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 1. Oh, here we go. Oh, what was his voice? He was like Sean Connery. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Oh my goodness.
Is this me?
This is you.
Oh. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. Prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it.
Sephiroth.
The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
If we may call our first witness, Your Honor.
It's gosh dang April, May.
The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe.
He's too big for the thing.
Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in the charge of homicides down in the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? The loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir.
That's not true. That's not true.
The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. Wow.
What the heck's that supposed to mean?
Wow.
This was not 2019, tell you that much. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. It's a clock. We did the whole thing. That's what I'm saying, chat. Floor plans added to the court record. Okay.
Now, detective.
What are these eyes he's making?
Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
I could do a murder.
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence that she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. What the heck's this guy's name? Or the voice? Witness testimony. Here we go.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people already there. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya May at the very moment of the murder.
The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh! Smack! Hey, Maya just threw something at me.
Can you do that in court?
No. What's
Just
this?
throw stuff.
When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she made them up. She would bluff it. No! The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It works lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. She just made this up and thought it'd be funny to see me try. All right, let's give this a try. Actually, I would be sitting next to the defendant in this situation, so we would be able to talk. She wouldn't have to do this. So I guess this would have been legal. If she did know this, she would have been able to like write a message and show it to me.
Yeah.
Is something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Here we go. As soon as
the phone call came, I rushed into the scene.
What do I have? Who did you say you got a call from?
Hey, pal. Don't play dumb, you know who. The call was from the customer of the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene.
Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue.
There were 2 people already there.
We're just gonna do this all day.
Everything.
Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime?
Right, I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
That's pretty fast.
Our motto this month is quick response.
Jeez. All right. Well, that's great.
That's how I got there before the killer got away.
Oh, I should be in the bottom left so I can face the same way that, hang on. Oh no, but then I could reverse it. And can I reverse it? I'm just changing my, can I mirror this? How do I mirror this? How do I do this?
Properties.
Rotate, whoop. Here we go. It's like I'm in the corner. Like it's me. Oh, this is good. That's funny. Don't blow it. Okay.
Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found at the scene were. Yes, sir. The defendant, Miss Maya May, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Are you absolutely sure it was us?
Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far.
Whoops, hang on, I lost the game. Okay.
But with her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair,
Spiky hair, you noticed my hair!
you 2 stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene.
Well, he does have a point about her. She's pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care.
I immediately addressed Miss Maya Fey.
Okay, it's true.
Why? Because we had a witness account describing her.
Hold it! Hold on just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly... You said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it. You did say it.
You did say it.
Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious. And she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. ...
Yes.
Gah.
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
After securing the suspect, we examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written with a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found in the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
The jury goes wild.
How do you like that? That's my hard evidence.
Why are you saying it like that? Why did you say hard like that?
I didn't say it like
Why did you say it like that? Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor?
Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. That's my hard evidence.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene with crime of my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body.
Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it.
Ho ho! Then who did write it, Mr. Smarty Pants?
Who? I did!
I did.
I wrote it! The
'Cause
killer.
I'm the killer.
The killer. Anyone can see that.
Ho! You're saying the killer wrote her own name. Buddy, please.
She was framed.
Hold on. If that's the case, where is your evidence?
Urgh.
Ha! I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Yeah, pal.
Urgh.
Well, detective, let us see what was written on that memo. On it were the words Maya written clearly in blood.
I have this. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh, really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright.
Uh-oh, your little bar's getting destroyed up there.
Whoops, that didn't go so well. I didn't know!
On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. The lab test results showed that the blood was the victim.
What kind of tests were these again?
Huh? What kind? Well, I heard they take the, little bits of blood and, hemoglobin gobbles. Hermagobble. Yeah, you know. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal.
Do I have anything? I got nothing.
I'm no expert on blood tests.
Pitiful. Yes, it was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony.
Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Oh.
That was a mess.
Right, where was I? Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger.
On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective?
the right hand.
She was right-handed.
Ha ha ha! Nice try.
Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there.
Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name?
Sure, it happens all the time in the books and the movies.
This isn't a movie, Detective, it's a video game.
Oof.
Let's talk about reality, shall we?
I guess. I haven't heard of many cases. No.
Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister?
Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer.
Order. That didn't go so well.
That's right. What he said.
That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eye.
There's something wrong with his scene. Check. Back. Give him the badge. Just hope that he that gives us something. And did you find any evidence?
Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I found the memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body.
Peter makes a good point.
On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's.
I'm just trying to see where that would happen. Maybe detection clock. Maybe where it butts. Light stand. I guess this would be a good spot for it. We're going in.
Boom.
Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying.
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else would have?
You have it backwards, Detective.
Backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately.
But...
No butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
When? I forget. I do forget. When did I got it. No, I got it from him. So the day after the murder.
Yeah, you got it from him.
Got it from Gumshoe.
Yeah.
It was the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being?
Oh, that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
What?
A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
No way.
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
He bows. I see. Dang you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say?
I'm a sham! You're a sham. Throw him on the bus. Sorry, Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report?
Huh? I thought... Detective Gumshoe? Uh-oh, you got him in trouble. Erp. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? But... Sigh. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
No, understood. The court accepts the evidence. Attempts report updated in the court record.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose it's the obvious conclusion, yes. He vows. Darn, this isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Submit. So that is true, but if something, there was a question in the chat, you have to present all evidence for the court date. Actually, in this instance, if something did happen like that, where it came up that day, you could approach the stand and request to submit it into evidence. They actually did that fairly accurately. Although he would have approached the stand, given it to the clerk would have given it to the judge would have looked at it, and then, depending on how complicated it was, either gone into chambers to approve it or come back, or just on the spot said, yes, it's submitted to evidence. And then both parties would have had a chance to look at it.
Huh.
There you go. Let the witness, Miss April, take the stand. Exactly part of her is innocent. Oh, jeez. Here we go. Oh, she's doing the stance again.
Witness, your name, please.
April May.
Why?
At your service.
Oh, dear. Oh, boy.
Order and introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aw. Yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. Huge yikes. She's already captured the heart of every man in the courtroom.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. Tiki. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from Fay & Co. law offices.
Oops.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
I was like 9 at night. I know. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman, dodged to one side and ran away.
Why am I still here? I don't know.
But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitty
The wanton
witsy-
winking.
Wink.
Well, Your Honor,
I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness with any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia's understudy, are you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny folk perfectly good testimonies.
Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know.
Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Like, why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, gee.
What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily.
I sort of, you know. I had a feeling.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely, you must have had a reason to look out of that window at that time of night. What's up, Maria?
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness.
Badgering?
You insist on needling her with trivial question. I really don't think it should be allowed.
The poor girl. Order, Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl. What about poor me?
You looked out the window. What did you see next?
And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked.
What do I have? What's my... Got that. I got the wiretap. This is something. What does this do? Hang on, what is this again? Call Alex, just what to do this time. Oh, okay. Bree Bounty, what up, y'all? Can you listen to the wire tape? Can I listen to the wire tape? No, there's nothing there. This has her vision is a little like she doesn't have a great view. Your Honor, this statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh, really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Gosh dang it. The thing, like, it has a... Whoops, that didn't go so well. All right, we'll wait for her to, I guess, say something.
And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked.
We'll try. The woman with long hair, that was Mia Fey.
Uh-huh. Slender, sort of, well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing.
Your thing.
And the person attacking her?
The one attacking her was the little mousy girl defendant chair.
Our LOL streams are coming back. Hopefully someday. How do you know? How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
He's right. Try one more. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks! Get him!
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Erp.
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless.
They were
about
too far.
this, I mean,
They said that the window was too far away, right, to be able to see faces?
Yeah.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Nice! She's dressed like a gosh dang medium, man! No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her, and I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
but
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? She has little cat hands.
Rawr.
I know. She's doing the. She's actually a cat.
You mean lawyer?
Her eye was just going.
I saw what I saw.
I tried to get my hair to like do the swoop, but I could not get that much.
I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would. Dang, I almost had her. Got that dick, Pam? What does it count?
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right.
She didn't, because the lamp was on the left.
Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. The kind of statue-y clock. The thinker, I think.
That's where the bad
How
guy
does she
has
know
a
it was a
beard.
clock?
Yeah.
Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle?
It does, though. Head beard,
She know it was a
trademark.
clock.
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right.
Here we go. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Gosh dang it, it does! It does! Because it was to the left! Dang it.
The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the
What
right.
else do I have? What is this? What does this say? Alright. I mean, I think this is... It looks like the fight happened to the left, right?
Yeah, it looked like it. Yeah.
So I'm gonna... You know what? I'm gonna start with Q. I'm gonna start with pressing. Oh. Isn't even screaming objection. We have people in this house. Is that right? As in your right as you looked from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in again?
Your what?
Right. It was my right hand, right?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue.
Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her.
It's that my point fingers and smack papers. Okay. I don't know when we're supposed to drop the...
The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the...
Just having you read it over and over.
Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did.
Alright, I'm gonna hit this one with the...
Okay.
Which hand do I murder with? I'm pointing at... Aw. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes.
That's what you... I mean, that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up in a bun.
Sigh. What happened then?
And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did.
Where did this weapon come from?
She picked it up from the desk.
Okay. So she could see the desk. The desk is actually visible. I don't know. Didn't even realize Koff was talking to someone. I thought voiceover was just super strange. It's J-Rock, man. J-Rock's killing it tonight. I see. What sort of weapon was it?
That clock, that kind of statue clock? The thinker, I think.
Clock. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. You can't win.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now.
That clock, that kind of statue clock thing, the thinker.
Correct, that's not-
Oh, hi, Umbriana.
Her previous testimony must have been what Edgeworth wanted her to say. So this was the testimony in her own words? Time to press and squeeze the truth out of her. Figuratively, of course.
I did see everything. I did.
Alright, we're just gonna... Yo, how'd you do that? So you saw me then, too. I didn't get a hi. Hello, Petitra.
Hello, Petitra.
Did you say of course?
Of course.
There it is.
Of course. I'd remember that spiky hair anyway.
Spiky. The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney.
Aw, was I being a bad girl? I'm sorry.
Very well. Continue.
The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. I read.
Yeah, you've read these ones. Okay,
Yeah, the girl with hippie clothes, yes.
jeez. Because I think it's like that she doesn't have visibility. I think it's that she doesn't have visibility. Is that right? Isn't you right? So it's from the hotel?
Yeah, which
Hold
one?
the knife in.
That's weird.
Alright, we're gonna try it. We're in bad spot with... Because you can't see much to the right there. No, come on, let me present it. Alright. Hey, got a
Mr.
cheer.
Wright, please
J-Rock,
continue.
kitty girl voice for the win.
Oh, thanks. And the girl the hippie girls ran after.
I think it's gonna be this one. Like, this seems like the best one, so we're gonna go for
Yeah, you could just skip this.
hit her with this.
Bam.
The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Gosh dang it!
Dude.
I have to penalize you, Mr. Wright. Oh no, we only got one more. You're a maze. I must be on the wrong track. Gosh dang it!
Rufus, the victim, yeah, blah, ran off to the right. Merp.
I already did this one.
Oh gosh, come on.
I know, I did this one, sorry. The knife thing. Why is she...
Satisfied, Mr. Wright, please.
Okay, there's something in here. Hippie clothes. She remembers the hippie clothes, doesn't remember me. She hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. Let's try this. Yeah. Clock. Statutory clock. Previous testimony. Okay. Alright. Patoot would have Coffer as her defense attorney, would immediately start the trial with Your Honor. I cannot work with this man. Okay. Is it this? Is it just this one? I saw everything I did? So you saw... Oh, this. We already did this. I mean, I guess maybe... Alright, what do we even have? Apartment store receipt. Do we just present this? Do we just go for this? Is this what we do?
Shot in the dark. Be like, I don't know what the heck this is, but
I don't know.
this is what I'm doing.
A clock shaped like a thinker? Just start swinging? That looks like a statue. It's actually a clock. Behind a glass light stand.
Yeah, how did that get?
This is... She died from a blow. My lawyer badge. Maybe this at the part where they talk about the weapon.
Did she see Mia write out Maya on the note? Like, would she be able to see that?
Oh, how about the first and ran off to the right? So where she ran off to the right, the body was found. Did I already try to present this here?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, I think I did. Because the body was found blunt object here. So if she ran off to the right, then she would have had the body would have been found here. So I think it's going to be where the attack happens. Okay, so Hooves ran after her, and she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, I'm kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. She hit her with that weapon. Okay. So I think we either have to present the map, or the map doesn't show the body. All right, here we go. Or this. Well, if we blow it, we blow it, right? Okay. I think it's this. I think it's going to be the broken rule means the glass light stand. Petitra. Quick save feature. I don't think I do. I don't think I have a quick save feature. All right, team. Or is it this? Is it just the wiretap? I don't know. I don't know. All right. All right, hang on. I'm just gonna go through, get the cues on her again here. Okay. From the desk, I see what sort of weapon was it. The clock. Do I present the clock?
How did she know that it's a clock though?
I don't know how she, like, that's the problem.
From that far away?
Right. The problem with her
she...
testimony is her vision at the distance she had it and the angle she had it, seeing all this stuff. And how do they hit it? I don't know. I don't know, though, if what we present, because I think Emily's right, but I don't know if what we present is the map or the proof of the scuffle to the left. Okay. We tried presenting I like to imagine that Jacques has a mop on his head and a wig and pillow stuffed in his shirt so he can get into character. Okay. Here we go.
This is me.
And doing the little cat hands. Let's go for it.
Bree, how do you know that I'm doing this stuff?
Evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence in the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Gosh dang it! Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think of it. Oh no, we died. I don't think that won me any point to the judge.
You blew it.
No! No!
Oh my.
No! How do I stop this? How do I stop this from happening? Oh no! Okay. Oh no, now we gotta go all the way back here. Suit not blue enough.
Let's just rapid tap go.
What are you doing?
What?
What you said you doing?
No. I said we could just like.
Yeah, we'll just click through. We'll just click through this business really quickly. Hair not spicy enough.
Your
Miles Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth. Thank you. All right. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. We goofed it. Well, now we're going in with full lives, though. We got so much Estus going in this fight that... See, this is, I think, your issue. She said she dodged over here. Or came over here, grabbed it from the desk. No finger pointing, no paper smacking. There are people in this house. Can't get too wild.
They're still calling it the statue.
She calls it a clock.
Yeah, she calls it a clock. How does she know that it's a clock?
She knows it's a clock, so maybe that's the wire tape.
Everybody else says... Yeah, everybody else says that it's a statue.
Yeah. All right, let's get him to the...
She says that it's a clock.
All right, witness testimony.
Oh wait, didn't they like take the clock out of it?
We did take the clock out of it. See my above reasoning, Your Honor. Mr. Coffee Mute. Ask about the glass when they run off to the right. I tried to put... That was actually what ended up killing us. And we're pointing this finger. Not once. All right, we'll point more. Okay. Yes, Your Honor. Crosses the enemy. What? Couldn't see. Okay. Whoosh. Smack. Gets it in the face. She's got a clue for me. Okay. All right. So you hit him, then we kill him. Was my reasoning. It's an Emily. Oh, it's Emily? Thank you. What's yours? What's yours? Now you I rest my case. The thing I don't get is the body was found in vision, but if she ran off to the right, then clearly she would have been seen. She couldn't have seen the fight by the desk. I think it's the vision that's the problem. But I don't know. Also the knowledge of the clock. They're already.
Yeah.
Do that, and then Edgeworth gets us, I think. Response, that's all I got there before we kill her. Okay. Wait, what did we hit this guy with? We got him with the report. And then there's the whole thing.
And then they did the whole like, oh, you don't have the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My Faye. Why am I a witness again describing her? Witness summons my Faye. Can't see a single contradiction in there. Okay, hang on. Yeah, we'll keep going. Faye and the lawyer. Bring in the dancing lobsters. Witness. Rush to the scene. There were 2 people. The defendant. Wait, I immediately arrested myself. Where's this part about the...
Oh yeah.
Is it here?
Solid.
Oh, there it is. Okay. You said you arrested her because you had a heart. Yeah. Is that me? You say it. You did say it. You said it. Okay, here we go. This maid isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, she is pink. Just the sound of their voices. Okay. Cool. What's up, Omeo? That PowerPoint? I know, this is good. After I got a point more.
Done.
My own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Okay, I think this is where we hit her with the... Or hit him with the...
The what? Yeah, that.
What is this? Oh, this is testimony. Sorry, this is original testimony. Hola, Britty Bitty, what up? You sound like Zelda game voices. Blah, 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 blah. Also, blood was found on the victim's finger before she died. Da, 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 da. Hello, hello. We're gonna solve a case, Britty. Alright. Your Honor, why didn't you justify it with that? We died. We're flying through it right now. We will be doing the whole reading through and making it great, but we died and we've been through this already. I wonder if you can show the evidence at any time. Like,
Why?
pretty sure it's here.
I don't know.
Here we go. There it is! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. Oh, it's great when he does the hand thing. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying?
Oh, are we doing this again?
We can do it again, yeah.
Oh yeah. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else would have?
I wrote it! You have it backwards, detective.
But backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. How do you feel about cold water? It's fine. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately.
But
No butting your way out of this one, detective. I have to confess to the murder. You're right. Order, order. This defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Go for it.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
But when? Day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being?
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
What?
A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
I like cold water. No way.
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya.
And he bows.
That is all.
Oh, I see. Dang you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked.
This chat right now.
Is something you want to say?
The detective's a sham. We'll fly through this bit again. I forgot there was actually this much.
Yeah.
We'll just zip through. Evaluation in a month. I'm tempted to boiling water. I just like cold water, guys. Like that's like the go-to refreshing beverage of choice. Aw. Okay, let's get Cat Girl out here.
No, dear.
He vows. Darn, this isn't good. Prosecution of... Oh, sorry.
Oh, are we doing it?
Let's
We just want to...
let's just get to the part where we were at, I think.
Okay.
Where's innocent? How many cravats? Cravats? What the heck you talking about? The music and everything. A wink. Should not require any reaction. I know we the one thing I was like, I just don't want this graphic novel to be a dating sim. That's the one thing I don't want. And this was the second case. I'm like, gosh dang it.
Man, this bop
Okay.
in the background, dude.
To testify.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, she goes right through it. Professional or trust building it all. Fancy lawyer's neck. The thing on the the cravat. Yeah, it's like there's actually, I forget what country it is, but there's actually a country where you have to wear those when you're in court. Flexing, I mean, not a cravat. Well, Your Honor, I see. Remarkably solid testimony. So you needed trouble with anyone. Your Honor, yeah.
Can you save here while you have like
Can I save?
full?
Yes, I'm doing it. Oh, I can.
Oh God!
I can. Would you look at that?
Oh boy!
Well, that's a good thing to know. Country is England. I think it is England. It's either England or Canada. Oh, you can. Oh, we're figuring this case out one save at a time. It's like 9 o'clock, looked out the window, you know, and then I saw a woman and then boom! And the person attacking her. Unless it was with quick saves, then in this, every sentence, it was just a subsection of England. She's trying to beguile us, she is, but we know she's the killer. Actually, is she the killer? She's not the killer. The killer was that guy.
Yeah.
Right. Yep, he's right. Question the testimony. That testimony stinks. I love that.
It smells
Got a
like
point,
a
Mom.
bunch of poop.
You're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Go for it, Jake.
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, the point, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. The eye. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer?
What was the question?
I saw what I saw.
This is actually a very accurate representation of the lawyer's life.
I didn't think all the trifling little details was necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would. Dang, I almost had her. Just say rar. Yeah, they throw that one out there quite a bit. Okay, so this we've heard quite a few times, but yeah, we can do it.
Okay.
The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right.
Let's do this. Okay.
And the girl in the...
Sorry.
Shit her with the weapons. I saw it. I did.
Cool.
The clock. That kind of statue clock. The thinker, I think. The thinker. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
I bet I'm starting to think it's the wiretap that she was able to hear what was going on. I know, Nephilim. Outrageous. In front of the big tree, yeah. Okay. So we know that it's the
Look, what?
This one's pretty good. This guy just really planted a tree ground? The chat. I've been so bad at the chat tonight, and I apologize for that. These are really hard to do with the chat. We're going to trigger that last one, and then we'll read the last one. I'll tell you when it's happening. This one. Where did this weapon... Or not this one, sorry, because she says he picked up from the desk. Let's see. What weapon was it? This one. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Go for it.
Oh. Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
Can I present this?
Be like, what about this?
Profiles? What is profiles? Oh, what is this?
Oh.
Bellboy. That bellboy is pretty weird. He was probably the killer. Is Cortetra coming back? I hope so. Can't win them all. I think no, but I have a feeling I'm on to something now. Yeah. How did she know it's a clock? Let's go with let's do it, dude. Here it comes. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. I don't know what this is. I found it in her office.
I thought you were supposed to do the statue, dude.
Whoops, that didn't go so well. Let's save. Let's save.
Yeah, let's save.
Okay.
That might be the wisest decision.
Okay. Now we're using the clock. I think it's the clock. Oh, the music changed. Miss May. What you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
You just said that this statue of the Thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. In his face, like, Do you really enjoy the music?
Gotcha now.
Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Oh, the witness saw the murder with her own eye. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Wait, she couldn't have seen it. Can I present this? I can't present it. Okay. Heck yeah! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If you stop me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it says the time.
So you've been to the law offices of Fay and Co.
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices at Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. You could easily have heard the clock.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? Because its internal parts were taken out. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung.
Yes.
Your Honor, members of the court, Twitch chat. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang.
There's nothing
It is
in
empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly just take a look right now? Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. The clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Emphasis on fat. Well, Miss May?
Tisk, tisk.
What's up, Vera?
Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It cannot ring. However, we must ask, when was the clock moved? Was it after the witness heard the clock? Then there was no contradiction.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that's exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Oh, impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? What is this moment? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof. It's in the pudding! You like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed was... Here we go. Ooh, we should save, shouldn't we? We can't save. We just gotta go. It's this, though. It is this.
Yeah, because isn't that where they talked about...
They talked about it.
Yeah, they
Take that! Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order, order. What's up with his face?
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it?
Grumble. The good detective better
It's
remember
evaluation.
for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Go for it.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry.
September.
It even has a timestamp!
AM.
Hit it! Beep! Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Biotic Nova's rating, and we're gonna get this. We're sending someone to jail, folks! Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Y'all got some explaining to do, Raiders. Anyone who thinks she did it? She looks guilty as all heck. Get it, Jake?
Well, isn't it
What's up,
obvious?
everyone?
I saw that clock before. What was that store again?
Larry made it!
Oops, I forgot.
And so the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense, thank you for that follow, have any objections, Mr. Wright? Heck yeah, I do. This one's going out to Sunrun 176. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence. Thank you for that follow, Theater 13, already submitted to this court. Well, then let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Thank you for that follow, everybody. You guys are awesome. Deshivnit. It's gotta be this, right? It's gotta be the, wait, yeah, it's the thinker. Okay. Oh, we got him. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
Because he made it.
Thank you for that follow. Peace sells 1986. Good year.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. 85 was better.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh my. Get it. Oh, excuses not on sale today. Oh, he's running with this one.
Oh.
What the heck is going on?
Oh my, what is
no.
happening?
This isn't what we wanted at all. I'm sorry, Raiders. I didn't know this was going to happen. I've never seen this game.
What's it to you, porcupine head?
Porcupine head.
That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay?
What is happening? Raiders, I'm sorry. Followers, I'm so
and
sorry.
She should die for it. Die!
People who've been here before.
Oh my.
How do we think it was going to go? Poor haircut. It's a fine haircut. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. No apologies needed. Sunrun's like, heck yeah!
Oh. Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did.
Wink.
It's scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock?
Just aggression.
Oh dear. The voiceovers, I know. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. This gosh dang Elgato stream device? Have a look at this.
Beautiful.
This like stinky face she's making. I found this in Miss May's room. I acquired it legally, stop asking me. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Well, it's the old Elgato, the new one's much better, but you have to put it inside the computer, so it's kind of annoying. Miss April May, you were taping the victim, Miss Maya Faye's phone, were you not? Tapping, I meant tapping, I said taping, I got excited.
Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely. What if I just said absolutely? And like, we just never go back to that.
Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have proof. You still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not.
It's like, shoo, shoo. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. Are we racing now? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. Oh boy. That's not the right phone. Oh wait. Wait, didn't she said it in this, didn't she? I think it's the phone. I think it's the phone. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Hit it, Jake.
Beep.
Perfect.
Nailed it. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. This thing again. Well, actually, there's something I wanted.
We're playing at like 1.5 speed.
Put a little. What's the time? Yeah, it's a clock. Oh, look, a clock. It's made to look like the statue of the thinker. It tells you the time.
And
Dot, dot, dot.
oh wait, where's the beep? Miss April May. You just June. I don't got one. You used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
I...
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
The only thing ridiculous here is your shirt! Your Honor, look at the witness's face. This is the second time I've used the look at the witness's face attack line, and it's worked for me, so we're gonna keep going. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Larg?
She's speaking her native tongue. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer.
Look at that. Uh-oh.
Oh my, this.
It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Oh,
Starts crying. There's no crying in court. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. I kill her. I just go up and snap her neck.
Her jugular.
You did it. She didn't. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? The follow. They're like, you got him, man. Thank you. Police. That makes sense.
Answer the question.
That makes sense. We just got a follow from somebody whose name was something police 123. Makes sense.
Beautiful.
Q8 police is like, wee going to jail, and I'm like, heck yeah, she is. Answer the question.
do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't Tippy Tapper irrelevant?
She kind of talks like Umbriana. Is this Umbriana? Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping, dang it, the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Well, this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, but he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off.
Don't put the emphasis on that. Dang, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man.
You're the
to start
worst.
that.
You're the
And
little
of course,
worst.
I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Are we gonna get
Wait, what's about to happen? What's about to happen? What is...
I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer.
Incarcerate her.
Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting the room from that sweet bellboy.
Room service.
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee. You know, like normal coffee, but cold.
Is she talking to me?
Yes, she's talking to you. She wants to throw ice cubes on you.
If you don't drink it quickly, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee.
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink.
Geek.
Ergo, the witness was not at the scene at the time of the murder.
Okay. So where does that leave us?
This is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant Maya Fey commit murder.
No, they're going to let her just walk away? There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. We gotta get the bellboy in here. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness.
Try to save your name.
Hotel bellboy? Hotel bellboy. Like 3 times fast, is that what you're saying?
What?
There's something suspicious here, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy.
Court adjourned. It's not over yet, Nephilim. Why? What is your reason?
Because I hold that wiretapping had nothing to do with killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Condition.
If Miss April May's alibi is not called in question after you examine the bellboy,
Jeez.
then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent.
I don't think that she is the killer.
And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition.
What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony, otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. You know, this isn't a deal you can just make. We accept the condition. All right, I've got nothing to lose. Except, well, Maya does, but I'm not Maya, so there you go. Understood. I accept your condition.
Humph. Fool. You fell right into my trap.
Uh-oh. Wait. Uh-oh. Are we about to lose the case?
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify.
She wasn't the one that did it. We actually saw the person that did the murdering.
Yeah. He certainly does look like a bellboy.
Okay, it's Japanese court. A little too much. He's still got the same
Yes.
cookies as last night.
I received your summons in the middle of work. I'm happy to be of...
Small child. The tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir.
Here we go.
Save.
Save! Save, please! Where is it? Where's the save button? 1
the
second.
head of
Wait,
code.
1 second, everyone. We're just gonna... No, we're not gonna overwrite. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Just in case we goofed hard.
Yeah.
Okay, go for
I'm
it.
the
Take it
head
away.
bellboy at the Fine Gate Water Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss... She asked me for an iced coffee, brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir.
Oh no. She lied. This looks right, though.
Sir, at the what?
She lied. It was before 9 that the murder happened.
That what? I
Oh.
brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself.
What a good bellboy. You're right. Coffee, yeah. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Where is Maya? Where is she? Okay. She should be running for it, man. Okay.
I'm the head bellboy at the Fine Watergate Hotel. Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations.
Come on, Brianna. Get him! What exactly is it that you do at the hotel?
Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests.
Okay.
I check out guests. I clean rooms. I make bed.
I had the same thought, Sunrun.
I even deliver room service. I checked Miss May in personally.
This seems a little weird. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. Okay.
I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May.
Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
Absolutely, sir.
That's what I'm saying, Yukon. That's what I thought. I was like, what is going on with this guy? How can you be so certain?
I checked in Miss May personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all stunning rays, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them. I mean, and oh boy. The point being, I remembered her quite well.
Yes, what then?
She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her 9 on the dot.
The timing is, I think the timing's gonna be our thing here. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say.
Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir.
9 o'clock, the time of the murder.
I brought it to her precisely the requested time.
What do I have? What do we even have in our... Nothing's like jumping out here.
What about the time of death?
Oh, the time of death? Okay, yeah. Let's, hang on. Spooky lawyer. Precisely 9 o'clock then.
Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m.
How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought to them. Oh, bellboy, teehee. I'd like you to... I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9.
Spookiest.
Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9.
Why would she be so particular about the time?
So she had an alibi. And I delivered the iced coffee to to our guest, Miss May herself.
All right, and we'll get that one too. Okay. You are sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely?
Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir.
It's true,
It's an
Vera.
endearing mannerism of mine.
Absolutely. Absolutely. How come you're so very certain?
Well, when I brought the room service,
What is he about to say?
the guest, sir, favored me with, an embracier, sir.
Embracer, is that French for embrace?
It's French for kiss, sir. Not a French kiss, sir.
We
more of a
didn't. All right.
pecunish.
Well, why would she have done that?
I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by prim demeanor, sir.
Embracer.
It was the moment I shall never.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. Embracer. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? No, wait. Let me go back. Tisk, tisk.
Tisk,
Finally.
tisk.
Oh, sorry.
Finally, you understand. This bellboy had absolute reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bit tedious. Followers like, heck yeah, this guy. Thank you. Yukon. Oh, wait, Yukon Cornelius Prime? It's like a mix of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and, I assume, the Terminator. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen. Can I? Protest. Wait. Please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone on long enough.
No, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Bed making.
Because the bed was pristine.
They didn't say anything about the bed. The bed hasn't come up, right?
Right.
So there's been nothing about the bed. I think this is like our one of our joke ones. We should save. Can I wait a sec?
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna cheat. Okay, here we go. Bed making.
Bed making.
There wasn't really enough there to like insinuate that had happened though. Okay. The check-in. It's not. It's gonna be the room service, right? I think it's room service.
You met him at room service, right?
Tell me again about room service. Again, sir. Oh,
Again,
sorry.
sir, at exactly 9, I deserved served to Miss May at room 303.
Okay. Can I present? I can't present anything right now, so.
The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge as.
That's an insane coffee, man. I see.
You're an insane coffee.
$18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Maybe like a certain gold dripped plant was involved?
Yes, very well. Iced coffee too. And we don't skip on the ice.
The heck are you doing to the ice? The heck are you doing to the ice? What did he say? He doesn't skimp on the ice, so it doesn't matter if she drinks it right then, because it won't melt.
Rather, quite.
Bellboy, tell us the truth now. What? Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? Because there were 2 cups and the charge
Yeah.
was so expensive?
Yeah. Because they probably got 2.
What about the ice? Why? I thought the ice. I thought it was this.
That was objectionable.
Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see.
Sake. Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try. The other lawyer, that'd be insane. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Ah, yes, quite, indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth.
It was the other lawyer. I'm mirrored, so I can't quite get it. Look at that.
He asked me not to mention it if we were specifically asked, sir.
He's having a stroke.
You fool!
He's been banging the cat. All right. I've done it. I've won. And just shoots him. Oh, man. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Then, when you brought them room service, you did not see that man in the room.
That's right, sir.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person?
Simple. It was Miss April May. The man Miss May. Yeah. The man who checked in with Miss May. The losing lawyer is always summarily executed after the trial. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. Have a good night. Thank you for coming through, Sunrun. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
What a convenient little setup, but it's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? You'd think it's past your bedtime. After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. This game is awesome.
Boy, dude. This is...
September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Get it, dude!
Wright.
Wait, did you say it already?
Yeah, Mr. Wright.
Sorry.
You were amazing in there.
Well, given infinite tries, you too can win. Really?
I think I might be your newest fan. I'm gonna follow you on Twitch.
I was just doing my job, you know.
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
What the
Wow.
heck? Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide and his trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
You go to jail.
Well, no, I don't think so, not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss Fey, we have too many people's names that are just too gosh dang similar. That man with this Miss May, he's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
What is this Kirby face you're making? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis,
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. Thank you for that follow coming in from It Pretty Bit. Whoops! It Bitty Brit. I don't know what was going on there with that version of that name, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right. She was caught and struck. I don't know! I don't know what it was. May testimony added to the court record. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Oh my goodness, Jake, I think it's what we call it for the night.
Gracious.
Oh my goodness. Heck yeah. Oh my goodness. This game was like way worse and way better than I thought it was going to be. Oh my goodness.
This is fun.
Everybody, thank you for that raid. I feel like I totally gave you all short shrift. Biotic Nova, best streamers out there, one of the best out there. Was it Bloodborne tonight? Thank you for coming through. Thank you for sticking around, the folks that did. And the people that have returned tonight to like see our show again, whether you're a longtime viewer or what have you. What the heck were you thinking? I don't know. Jacques is the next Troy Baker. Jake, I was worried about, I had 2 characters to do today. I knew I had at least 2. I didn't think it was going to be much more, and it was Phoenix and the Judge. And I was really worried all day about doing those 2 voices. I feel like I finally settled in on the Judge. Jake was able to you were crushing voices, right, shooting from the hip.
I'm just like, what's his voice?
Gumshoe was great.
This is this person's voice.
These were all good. These are oh man, and the April May was iconic. Like I kind of want to put this on YouTube. That was so good. But okay, that was a lot of fun. We'll see when we come back to this. I don't know because I feel like we have to stay in the lawyer get up for it. Right?
I'll say.
Right.
It was quite awesome.
So we're gonna see. I'll let everybody know when we're doing it again. It probably won't be because our next stream is today's Thursday. Our next stream will be Saturday with Guild Wars 2. So it won't quite be this. But we'll definitely have to see what happens next. Thank you everybody for coming through. Thank you, Jake. Say goodnight to everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Oh, go on.
All my stupid voices.
I would say take a bow, but all we have is your voice, so we'll just imagine the Edgeworth's little performance there was you on that. All right. Well, thank you so much, Jake, for all that.
No problem, man. We should do this again.
Absolutely. Iced coffee tastes yuck. When the iced coffee came up, I was like, is this going to be one of those weird
they're speaking to you.
What is happening? All right, we're gonna keep the raid going. Everybody, stick around if you want to see another channel. Get going if you don't want to do that. Thank you all again, and we'll see you all when our quest continues.